Hello, everyone. Welcome and welcome back. Welcome to Seek to See podcast. My name is Shonda. I am back for another installment. And look, it's lunchtime now. It is 1:03. Today is Thursday, February 20th. The year of 2025 it is. And look, I'm sitting up here eating some Chick-fil-A. Look, I done got myself a grilled spicy chicken deluxe sandwich with some macaroni and cheese. And you know what? I got the lime, what is it? The ice. She recommended the key lime iced, frozen. No, it's not the frosted key lime ice, drink. It's actually the frosted key lime ice. Yeah, no, frosted key lime drink. It's actually really good. So I'm gonna eat my lunch while I talk to y'all. If y'all don't mind, I've been eating popcorn too. Okay? And I got today, I got my little Evil Eye shirt on. But I got the little Shaka Khan look today. Which I'm loving this. I'm loving this Shaka Khan. But anyway, today, my boy, I'm taking my son to get his hair cut today. He said, he was just like, look, I need a haircut. He was like, cause I have like the McDonald's arch, you know, in the middle. Like, okay, so he was like, yes, yeah, you know, I let him tell me when he needs a haircut because usually it was a time where like I would have him on rotation, but like he'd be like, no, I'm not ready. And then like, so now I just wait until he tells me, and then I schedule it, you know. Because, you know, now they have, you know, my barber, because we used to go to the same barber when I was getting my hair cut. We used to go to the same barber and I would just schedule it, and I pay online or whatever, which is now so easy, you know, because it used to be where, you know, you just show up to the barbershop and you didn't know how long you were going to be in the barbershop or whatever the case may be. But it's not like that anymore. You know, it's so convenient because now I go online, I pay, I schedule it and I pay, and the barber seat is open, honey. When we get up in there, baby, that barber seat is open, ready to go. We get in and we get out. There's no waiting. There's no up in there all morning, all after. Baby, it's none of that. And I love it like that. I love it like that, okay? Plus, I ain't gonna hold you. Honey, that barber fine too, honey. Fine. But he's a young guy too. He's cute. But he fine too. But anywho. I can say that because he doesn't. This is a fairly new channel, so he doesn't watch this channel. But anyway, I was watching. I just happened to watch this lady today. Excuse me. And the name of her video on YouTube is 57 and Broke. And I found interest in it because she talked about how she went to Atlanta and she got this idea at 57 to go to Atlanta and to pursue an acting career at 57. So she left her corporate job to pursue a acting career at 57. And long story short, she ended up broke, no job, nothing, in Atlanta. And then ended up having to go home back to Memphis, Tennessee, because it didn't pan out as she thought it was going to pan out. Now, I'm not disparaging this lady, not at all, because you know what? We all go through things. So I'm not disparaging her. That's her struggle. She went through what she went through. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the reality. Life, with me doing tarot and understanding life and understanding that things are a lesson, I get it. Life, things that we go through in life is a lesson. I get it. And it's and the things that we go through are just lessons. So I get it. And things for us can change in a matter of minutes, in just 24 hours, it can change for us. But the thing that I have in her situation, and in a lot of situations, is this. What is the fixation with Atlanta? What is it about Atlanta that people have? Especially Black people. What is it about Atlanta that draws Black people? Whether they have money or not, what is it about Atlanta? Because I've been there quite a few times, okay? And every time I've been there, I'm just not seeing it. And maybe because I've traveled quite a bit, and maybe because, because I've traveled domestically and abroad. Okay? So to me, it's like I don't see what the I don't understand what it is about Atlanta that is drawing, that would make people sit up. And I don't know what would draw people and say, I have to go there to pursue my life's dreams. Or I need to get to Atlanta in order to settle down. Because I just don't see it. Because when let me say this. When I decided that, because, and I'm going to be transparent. When the VA finally gave me what was due to me, okay? And I'm talking about monetarily, okay? And I said, okay, I'm going to, and I was living in Cincinnati, Ohio at the time, okay? And I was just like, you know what? This is not it for me. I don't want to live here. It's too cold. Okay? I never, even though I'm a winter baby, I'm a January baby, I'm a Capricorn sun, and I'm a winter baby. I do not like the winter time. I don't. I like the sun. I like being warm. I like being able to access the outdoors whenever I want to. I like that. I like being warm at all times. That's what I like. So I knew that being in the Midwest for me was not it. I knew that was not my permanent place of residence, not for the rest of my life. So, so when I was looking for a permanent place to stay, my cousin reached out to me and was just like, hey, you know, because he lives in Marietta. I think it's Marietta, Georgia. I think it's close to Atlanta. And he was just like, hey, you know, why don't you look for, you know, because I was looking at buying a house. And he was just like, why don't you think about, you know, buying a house here up here in Marietta? And I'm like, no. Because I was looking at, because I was looking at Hawaii, really. I was gonna go to Hawaii. That was really my first thought was Hawaii, but then I was looking at thinking about the cost of living. But then I started looking at, then I was just thinking I want to be somewhere warm, but I have to think about the cost of living too. So I started looking North Carolina, South Carolina, anything that was on the coast, you know, but where it was more tropical, a little bit warmer, where the weather was more stable. But Atlanta was never on the map for me, okay? Because Atlanta's weather is not stable. It's the same as Cincinnati, Ohio. The weather is the same as there. So why would I move there? So I told my cousin, I said, no, I wouldn't. I know, it makes no sense. I might as well just stay where I am now. I might as well just stay here in Cincinnati, because it would just be like moving from, it's just like staying here. So he's just like, no, but you know, Atlanta is like the Black Mecca, you know, it's a lot of opportunities here, and da 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 da. And so I did fly out to Atlanta, and you know, I did check it out, and yes, it is a lot going on. They do have a great nightlife. You know, Atlanta does have, they even have day parties. Yeah. A lot of restaurants, a lot of celebrities are there, but again, there's nothing there that would draw me there that would make me settle down. Now, I guess it's to each his own. But what in the world at 57 that would make me say I have to just shut down shop and get to Atlanta to pursue an acting career? But to pursue any career, I have to get to Atlanta. But cause for me, it's like you can pursue anything you want right where you are. You can pursue anything right where you are. It's just that you just need the tools, and you need sometimes the support, and sometimes the information in order to be able to do what you need to do. You know? So, cause like I have family members, cause like I said, I've had family members, they're fixated on Atlanta. You know, I've had family members, like when I first moved here, cause I live here in Savannah. And I had family members who said I would talk to them on the phone, This is when I first moved here. I would talk to them on the phone. They would say, "Oh, okay, I heard that you moved down to Georgia. Where do you live at in Georgia?" And I'll say, "Yeah, I live here in Savannah." "Oh, okay, yeah, okay." And then we'll move on to another. Yeah, okay, yeah. I need to come down there and take a trip to Atlanta. No, dear. I don't live in Atlanta. I live in Savannah. Well, you say you live at again? Atlanta? Like, no. Savannah. I need to come down there too and visit you in Atlanta. It's like, no. Savannah. It's like they're fixated on Atlanta. I don't get it. It's like this fixation on Atlanta. So I just, maybe, like I said before, maybe it's just I don't get it. Maybe like I said before, maybe because I've traveled quite a bit, and it's just like the wow factor behind Atlanta does nothing for me because I've seen so much. So it does nothing for me because it's like, okay, yeah. It's just another city. I mean, I think other cities have a lot going on in them more than Atlanta does, to be honest. And that's why I did choose Savannah, because I felt like Savannah was a beautiful, it is a beautiful place, and it does have a lot of richness here. Atlanta is not the only place to settle and have a family and to have richness and to have, and to live life. It's not the only place. I've even had family members think that this is, when you say Georgia, they just automatically think Atlanta. It's strange to me. So, and then I've had people also say, hey, I had a friend too who went to Atlanta, and he really wanted to make it in Atlanta. He really did. But he didn't, and he went to Atlanta, and he was a barber. Great barber. Really talented. But he struggled. He really struggled. And he struggled so much in trying to keep up with child support, and to keep up with the rent, and to keep up with just trying to live, because the reality is trying to live in Atlanta is so expensive. He went into heart failure. He couldn't take it, so he ended up moving back home. So, and I know a lot of people ended up leaving Atlanta when they figured out that it doesn't matter whether you have a degree, bachelor's degree, master's degree, even a doctorate. Everyone has that in Atlanta. The pay, they're not paying enough because everyone has those credentials. So it's unfortunate, but it's the truth, So hopefully, maybe it's something that I need to, maybe in my own ignorance, but I just haven't seen what the whole fascination is around getting to Atlanta to fulfill a dream is. I just don't see it. I don't. Many people go there to fulfill a dream, and it doesn't happen for them. Yeah. But other than that, today is sunny. It's nice out. It's chilly out there, but it's nice out today. The kids still want struggle food. They still want the struggle food. I asked them what they wanted today, what they wanted to eat today, and it's the struggle food. Nothing's changed, I don't know. So I guess we're gonna venture out for, Mason to get a haircut. Mason's gonna get a haircut today. He wants to look really nice. He's ready for a haircut today. And you know what? It was so crazy because this was like a couple of weeks back, but he actually asked for, and my kids are not like particular or nothing like that, but like he actually asked for like a pair of Jordans. Like he's like, I want a pair of Jordans. It's like, okay. 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 And he doesn't wear them much, but yeah. So I don't know if but he's only 12 going on 13, so I don't know what's going to this. I mean, I should know this by now because, my oldest is like 29. I got one 29, 23, 19, and 19. And Mason is 13. So I should know this by now, but it always fascinates me though when it happens. But I always have popcorn in my teeth. It always happens. My dentist always tells me not to eat so much popcorn. Do it anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Home Depot. No, as soon as it warms up, I gotta go to Home Depot. I gotta get some more. I've been using rubber mulch. No more of the pine bark mulch, because I'm using stuff that's low maintenance now, because I'm just not going to be getting out there messing around anymore. So I have to get like 20 more bags of rubber mulch to finish out the other parts of my house, and then I'm done. Because the rubber mulch lasts about like 12 to 20 years before you have to actually replace it. Yeah, so I'm just I'm doing that, and it looks really nice. I have like the black rubber mulch, and it looks really, really nice. So I'm gonna get some more of that, and then I'm done. And then once it like I said, it gets warm, I'm gonna hazel. And you know what? My flowers are blooming. The flowers and like for like the past couple of years, I didn't see them, but the other day when I looked out the window, my granddaughter's just like, "Hey, Nana, the flowers." I'm like, oh, I was so happy because I love fresh flowers, and it made my day. Yeah, it really made my day. So I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get some flowers and plant some flowers out around the tree and that. So, but this is it. So today is Thursday, February 20th, 2025. Yes. I will see you all on Tickety Talk. I'm gonna eat my lunch. I'm gonna head up It's 1:27. I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna eat my lunch, head up, do tickety tock, and then I'm gonna head to do see tarot. And I will see you all in a bit. I love you all. Gratitude. Ashe. Namaste.